Hello everybody, welcome to Law Made Simple and Comprehensive. Today I want us to do assignment 7 of SJD1501. The first, okay, let me read the instructions. The module we have just completed can be regarded as the first step to eventually fulfill a role in the justice system. Now we would like you to reflect on what you have learned and how this knowledge has affected your view of the law, the justice system, and the people who uphold the law in this country. I mean, my reading is bad, man. I'm getting worse by the day. You know, I used to be a good reader. This law is damaging me seriously. In other words, we want you to begin to formulate your personal philosophy of justice. Compile a document of no less than 2,500 words in which you reflect on the issues below. Number 1. In the case of H versus W, Judge Nigel Willis had this to say: the law has to take into account changing realities not only technologically but also socially, or else it will lose credibility in the eyes of the people. Without credibility, law loses legitimacy. If law loses legitimacy, it loses acceptance. If it loses acceptance, it loses obedience. It is imperative that the courts respond appropriately to changing times, acting cautiously and with wisdom. With that in mind, 1.1. What is the impact of social media on the constitutional right to privacy? What I want you to know, or what I want you to keep in mind before tackling these questions, more especially these 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3, is that there is no right or wrong answer. You say what you feel and how you see things. The most important thing here is how you support your answer. You need to support your answer. Like, I don't know, like you're not supporting your answer, but you I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. Okay, let's just work on it. Because I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to tell you. So let's just work on it. You'll see what I'm trying to say. You can start answering this question. Okay, let's look at the, where is that? Okay, I am opening the I hope that you can see it. Hey Pela guys, this app, I know, I mean, I'm really not familiar with it. It's section what, Tigonj? Ish, where's that question? Oh, constitutional right to privacy. I can see that it's like I have I don't even know what section is there. I forgot. Expression, privacy. Okay, it's section 14 of the Constitution. Okay, it reads as everyone. Okay, I'm reading the Constitution because I'm not sure if you can see this or you cannot. So, yeah, I'm reading the Constitution, section 14, which is about privacy. It reads as everyone has the right to privacy, which includes the right not to have their person or home searched, their property searched, their possessions seized, or the privacy of their communications infringed. All right, let's go back. What is the impact of social media on the constitutional right to privacy? We have to write 125 words. You can start answering this question by stating that you do agree or you do not agree with the opinion of Judge Nigel Willis. Okay, today I forgot to have my water right next to me. Okay, that's why I mentioned that there is no right or wrong answer here. You say what you feel and what you think is correct. So how do you see things on social media? Do you think that people's right to privacy is infringed on social media, or it's not infringed, or like what do you think? And when you answer this question, you need to keep in mind that we also, like our country now, or our government, if I can put it that way, has implemented laws that deal with things like those social media infringing stuff. You know, people back then used to like post nudes, like maybe you take my nudes, you post them on social media, and there's nothing that's going to happen to you. But now we have what we call the POPIA Act. I forgot the name, like the full name of that act. And we also have the cyber. It's cyber what? Yo, guys, I forgot them, and I did not even write them down. I forgot, seriously. I did not even write them down. Okay, let me just check the pop here. Okay, pop here, Act 4 of 2013. Okay, it is the Protection of Personal Information Act. But now you cannot, okay, you are not allowed to post my nudes. Like you are going to be punished for that. And you cannot say whatever you feel like saying about me on social media. There are those rules and laws that protect those kind of things right now. But back in the days, people used to say whatever they wanted to say. People could have an opinion with you. Can you see, most especially on Twitter? I'm not on Instagram. I don't have all these social media apps. So I only use a Twitter, which I'm about to delete, and a Facebook as well. But I don't use my personal page, so I don't really see most of the stuff. I only use the one that I only have user groups. Like I just use it for academic stuff because it's taking a lot of my time. I also don't have TikTok. I've never had TikTok. I just deleted Instagram because yeah, it's taking a lot of my time. So I usually see this on Twitter. I think I last saw it from who was it? Was it Bonanga? Yes. So it's a long time now because I deleted it. I just got it back like a few months ago again. She sued some guy. I don't remember what she wrote about her, but she sued that guy, and he's just an ordinary guy like myself. I don't really recall what he wrote about her there, but you see that social media statement thing that they produce, they write something like my legal team, what stuff like that. Yeah, That's what she wrote. She sent to that guy, and she also posted it for everyone to see, that she was suing him. I don't remember the amount, but it was quite a huge amount of money, So like those rights, these kind of acts, the Cyber Act and the POPIA Act, assist in those kind of things. So when you write this, you need to keep in mind about those kind of things. I'm not saying that you need to include them in your paragraph. You can if you feel that you have something to write about it, but it's not actually necessary. I just want you to have an open mind about it. So but myself, but like my opinion, I feel like social media has a bad impact on the right to privacy, you know because yes, we do have the rules and acts that accommodate social media right now, but look at the damage that has been caused by social media. Many people commit suicide because of the cyberbullying that is there. When you body shame someone, I don't think you can be held responsible for something like that. Like you cannot be arrested for saying that I am fat. I don't know what they say because I don't really entertain those kind of stuff. But it does have a bad impact. You just post my picture there, and people start having their own opinion, or maybe I post my own picture myself. I do it myself. I'm just putting up my profile picture there, and people start having their own opinions, saying whatever they want to say about me. They retweet my picture with their own captions, like they make me a meme, like in J, those kind of things. They cause depression. They People commit suicide, as I mentioned earlier. I just don't see what's really good about social media when it comes to privacy. Like whatever laws that they create, I don't think that they can stop, or they can be able to curb this whole thing, or the harm that comes with social media. No, I think it's quite really impossible. Because people just take your picture there. You posted it yourself, remember? They take your picture there, they start photoshopping it. Who's photoshopped your picture? It's all over the media. Who did that? You can never know who could be held responsible for that. Are you going to go around suing everyone on social media, suing everyone on Twitter, suing everyone on Facebook, whatever? So like, I don't know, but that's just how I feel. I feel like people who are bored at home say whatever they want to say. They use that platform to they misuse their freedom. I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like man, social media. No, 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 it's a no, no. So you dump your boyfriend or you dump your girlfriend. You have your own personal videos that you were making of yourself, enjoying yourselves, making love. They start posting them. He is also there himself. How can you sue him? Yes, you can sue him, yeah, but come on, I'm also here. It's just so Like, you just go back and forth about this, that's why I say that there's no right or wrong answer. It all depends on how you want to explain your facts, so yeah. That's how I feel about it. I'm not going to give you exact answers here because I want you to write what you feel or what you think and all that. Yeah, I want to be giving you answers. I wrote this. I have all the answers because I wrote this portfolio for someone else last semester. They brought back the same questions and she got a 97. So yeah, I know that everything is quite perfect, but I just don't want to be giving you answers on this question. Like question 1 value 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. No, I won't be giving answers. I'll be giving answers on the rest. Okay. I don't know why I took so long to be explaining one question, because I need to cut this video exactly at 30 minutes. I just want to be making them 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, because yay. Or maybe I can, okay, it's fine. I'll just record everything. I'll post it at night. I'll be using the night data, because yay, this app is chowing my data seriously. That's why I couldn't post the ENG portfolio recording, because hey, my data was chowed. Okay, what is the impact of social media on the constitutional right to freedom of expression? This is what I was saying, that people misuse their freedom of expression on social media. But then again, I'm not saying that social media has a bad impact on freedom of expression and all that. No, not at all. It was okay. Remember those who are doing IRM, those who are doing law. On the case, the first question about the Kwelane versus the, I don't know, I don't remember. He wrote about how he feels about the gay people. He used to, okay, because he's late now. He used to hate gay people. I don't know what his problem was, but he took it as far as writing an article about them, because he was a columnist. He used to write columns for it's Sunday World or Sunday Sun. I think it's Sunday Sun. Yeah. He wrote that gay people, okay, what they're doing is wrong. He wrote that call me names. That this is the title of the article was "Call Me Names, but Gay is Wrong." Like he just called out how bad gay people are so wrong. He went as far as saying that our constitution, it's so, maybe it's kind of weak. How can they allow men to marry each other, women to marry each other? He applauded the Zimbabwean former president. Who was that? Madala, that one. Mugabe, yes. He applauded him because you know that what's this? What do they call it? Come back, guys. I'll just use the word gay because that's what he was talking about, really. Okay, same-sex relationships are forbidden in Zimbabwe. So he applauded him for that, saying that he is a man, he is strong enough, he knows how to rule the country and all that. His constitution, it's strong. our constitution is very weak. The next thing, and our constitution allows everyone to do whatever they feel like doing. The next thing, someone is going to say that they want to marry a goat. People are going to be marrying animals because our constitution allows us to do as we please. No matter how wrong or how bad it is, this constitution is just too weak to, he just said so many hateful things there. It was actually a very, it was just so bad to to read. I feel like, I don't know, I was somehow kind of hurt when I read it. I'm not gay, but I just felt it because the language that he used there, or the way he portrayed his sentences. Oh, I guys, no, that guy. And he refused to apologize because the people went up to his offices, not really his, but where he works, to protest, saying that that's hateful speech, and he was encouraging hate crime against those gay people. He was making them, like, he was encouraging those homophobic people to continue hating them and continue abusing them, because the kind of abuse that those people receive. They are raped, they are killed just because they chose to be gay. And okay, they did not choose, I don't know how to put it, and I'm not there, and let's not go there. But okay, because of their sexual preferences, if I can put it that way. So he just said a lot of hateful stuff about it, about those people. So it was actually bad. And what was his defense in court? Freedom of expression. So you see that people actually misuse this freedom of expression. You can say what you want about me. You are not gay, so why is it your problem? I'm the one who is gay. Let me be gay. It's my body. It's my preference. Let me do as I please. You chose to be what do they call those straight people? The heterosexual or something like that. That's what you chose. When you are a man, you chose to have a woman. That's fine. Do it the way you want to do it, and let me do me. So people say whatever they want to say about people on social media. This is what I was saying about Bonang, the Bonang example. But then and they what? They hide behind the word freedom of expression. Remember, who's that lady? What Sparrow? She has a sparrow. Yeah, her name is Sparrow, but I forgot her name. Who called black people monkeys and everything. That was her freedom of expression. But Jay, why do you have to have opinions about other people? How does that affect you? So people use, according to me, you can say what you feel and what you see on a social media, but according to me, people use social media in a bad way. I don't want to lie to you, because the things that we see on these Twitter streets, these Facebook streets, they're so disheartening. Honestly, they're so heartbreaking. It's bad. It really is bad. And it's funny that you can say whatever you want to say, as long as you have written the word allegedly. Like, come on, what kind of nonsense is that? Allegedly, she's a witch. Like, you said allegedly, then you're safe. But had you said she's a witch, that's where you'll be wrong. But since you said allegedly, you are safe. Like, that's nonsense, man. Like, we are not protected. You see? So I actually feel that our constitution actually have to be amended. It has to be, yeah, it has to be amended to accommodate, because honestly, I really agree with what Judge Nigel said, that they need to take notice of the changing times and the technology. They need to take into account, right now we do everything technologically, and we mostly use social media to do whatever. Like, we find jobs on social media, we find marriage on social media, we like our lives revolve around social media. So social media is part of our lives, a great big deal part of our lives. So I feel that the constitution really do have to be amended to accommodate these changing times, because when the law cannot protect you from something, well, like, it really does lose its credibility, and it loses its acceptance. Like, it's like the law doesn't work anymore, unless if you still, that's where the law is going to come in handy. But if you do something on social media, which is something that our lives revolve around, well, you have, like, you can just go free, you just get off the hook just like that. Like, it doesn't mean anything to anyone and all that. And apart from that, these people create fake accounts and everything. Like, you can never know who's saying what about who. Like, we have so many fake accounts. Sorry. We have so many fake accounts on especially Facebook and Twitter, where they say many stuff about people. And we also have this guy, I forgot his name. What's that guy name? He writes Mgosi about people. What's that guy? Yo, I forgot him, man. He was murdered by Mushendiki not so long ago. Mushendiki trapped him very well. He just writes trash about people. I forgot his name because I'm not mostly there. I don't spend most of my time there anymore, but like, that's what he does for a living. That's what he does to get followers and all that. So guys, social media, it's a no for me. So okay, let's jump on to the next one. What is the impact of social media on racism? Okay, this is what I was talking about. That lady Sparrow. What's that? Wait, let me check. I'll just search monkeys and the sparrow. Maybe it's going to appear. It's not even showing. Penny Sparrow, yeah. Her name is Penny Sparrow. Sparrow, whatever. She doesn't matter that one. She's a racist. Okay, I personally feel that social media is a leading platform for racism. That's my opinion. People spread discrimination. Have you ever seen there are those groups on Facebook where they write about farm matters? I don't really have the group. I just came across it some other time. It's quite some time now, where they report about farm matters and everything. Hey, hey, You should see the hatred that those boys have on black people. The things that they write about us, guys, I don't know. I really do not know. Those people never loved us. They will never love us. Hey, but not everyone. I do have white friends who are good to me, but most of them, they are like they are writing bad things, racism, so openly on Facebook. They are hiding behind the fact that we killed them. I'm not supposed that we're supposed to kill them or anything and all that, but I'm not saying that we are right for killing them. But they also kill each other. So, and they actually hide the fact that they are angry about our our doings. I know it's very painful because there are many families. But that time, then when I saw what I'm talking about, there were just so many families that were reported on the media. So it was actually very bad, to be honest. But the way they openly wrote about us, and there's this post that I saw on I don't know where I saw it, but it talks about religion. That post is not actually about religion. That post is racism. It says we blacks, we are not Christians because our ancestors were not Christians. They were they were using the traditional way of doing stuff, so that's what we should stick to. This thing is written by a white person. She I think it's a she. She further went on stating that her Jesus did not come with a ship. Her Jesus is her ancestor. Like she is actually talking about the tribe now, you know, that she's white, Jesus was white. I know it was Jewish, but that's what she was actually trying to explain, you know. So there's just a lot of racism on social media that you cannot even try to control, you know. Everything, every day, everything that white people write about black people, it has racism in it, you know. I'm not saying everyone, but not all white people are racist, and not all black people are racist. Some of us were also racist. We hate them. We hate those people. We really do hate them. Hey, I noticed that we do hate white people. At the time Queen Elizabeth passed away. Yo, hi guys, no, you people are bad. You really are bad. I don't know what I'm going to do if a white person is listening to this, but you people are really bad. The things that you wrote, no, you should stop that. We are both racist, and it's just a pity. It's just a pity because we do it openly. We do this on social media and we feel like it's okay because it's social media. As long as if a white person did not call a black person a kaferai, everything is perfect. You see? And that is so wrong. That is very, very wrong because we call them whatever we want to call them. We call them names and we are never taken to court for that. That's one privilege that we have as blacks. That we can call them whatever we want to call them, but we'll never be taken to court. But yena makaqala athi K hayi ke kushobile ziyakhala same time bah Malema's on top of you. You see, so you say what you feel and what you think, but these are my opinions. You can have a different opinion from what I'm saying, and that is okay. Just write what you feel is going to give you good marks, okay? That's the plan after all. So, second question, how does corruption impact on service delivery? I get this one. I these people are killing us. Seriously. I think that this one. I think that you need to do a little research on the internet. Do not write. I know this question is there on the internet and there are exact answers that are provided there. Don't even read. Leave it alone. Do your own research. Write your own stuff. Because the minute that you copy those things there, that's where that Turnitin is going to detect plagiarism. So don't do that. Because if you fail SJD, you are not going to write an exam for it. You are going to simply start from assignment 1. Can you imagine not jumping to a degree because of SJD, just one module that you need to do for 6 months? Don't do that yourself. Do not. So do your own research. Just it's a pity because today I did not connect my laptop. Yes, not connected. I would show you, and I'm not planning to connect it. I don't think otherwise. I'm not going to do that. Vodacom data. I said no. These people are trying to kill us. Okay. You're going to but the fact that you are going to do some research will give you what I found on the internet. The bottom line is that corruption has never had a good impact on anything, apart from the one who is gaining, the one who is conducting this corruption. Yeah, they'll be gaining. That's good for them, but it is affecting everyone in a bad way, most especially service delivery. Like we how many protests do we have in South Africa? Like the whole country. How many service delivery protests that we conduct daily? They do not report about them on the media. We only see it on social media, like the media. I'm talking about the news. They do not report about them because more than 7 service delivery protests are conducted on a daily basis. In Mpumalanga, somewhere down there in the low field, they'll be complaining about not having water. Somewhere they'll be in Guyana, they'll be complaining about not having roads. Somewhere in the northwest, they'll be complaining about those miners there, those illegal miners there, those zamazamas. In KZN, they'll be complaining about not having jobs because they bent down the Hey, KZN people, forgive me for laughing. Hey, you guys, they'll be complaining about not having jobs because they bent down their malls there. Somewhere in PE, they'll be complaining about something else. Somewhere in the Cape, in Cape Town, they'll be complaining about robbery. What's this? Crime. Police are not working. Police are not doing enough. So they're protesting. Like we're always complaining. Because of what? Because of corruption. It's not like the money for the budget, not money. The budget for fixing the roads in Guyana was not, maybe, like, they didn't receive it. They did receive it, but they chopped it up among themselves, and they just got a grader to level up the road. And when the rain comes, the road is fucked. Okay, sorry. The road is I don't know. The word that I wanted to say is the one that, yeah, it's the one that I know, but I don't know what to say now. The road will just be damaged, you guys, So people are complaining. It's not like the money for maybe those boreholes and everything down there in Pumalanga was not there. The money was there, but they just decided to chow the money, among themselves, those authorities up there. Everywhere, guys, it's just corruption. It's just corrupt. I was listening to the news yesterday. I don't know what they were saying about Ramaphosa's relative, Tembisa Hospital. Write about those kind of things, you guys. Do your research. You see, this module, if you do not do research, you are not going to pass it. But that's one thing that I need you to know. You need to do research. So things are just bad in our country, you guys. Many people are unemployed here. The youth is unemployed. Things are bad. Crime is everywhere. Because of what? That corruption. Look at the inflation. They are busy borrowing money at the World Bank there. Okay, with 1.1 billion, we want to assist small businesses. Do they even assist them that were taken down by lockdown, COVID? What did they receive a cent from them? Those small businesses that closed down because of COVID, they never received a cent. Those people are actually, Ramaphosa and his crew is actually. I'm not political, you guys. I don't vote. I have never voted in my entire life. I'm more than 30 years old. I've never voted. So don't think that I'm saying this because maybe I'm EFF or something. No, I do not entertain politics. I just want to say the truth. Ramaphosa and his crew just borrow money so that they can loot it among themselves, that they can share it among themselves. They do not they borrow that money in our names, that they want to assist us, but they do not assist us in any way. They want to enrich themselves. They borrow money from the World Bank. They borrow those billions who are going to be paid by us. Look at the inflation right here. That is corruption at its best. If you don't know what corruption is what I am telling you now. Billions of money, millions of money will be lost. Like, hey, the money is lost. Haibo, money is lost. How come? How can money be lost? Money can never be lost. Oh, no. You can't lose billions. You can't lose millions. Like Njani. They are corrupting amongst each other over there. And it's not like they don't know. They know. They be borrowing that money in our names, telling us that they want to okay, they started the SRD grant thing that we as NSFAS beneficiaries do not qualify, or maybe some of you are lucky, you do qualify for it, but I have never even tried to apply for it. Most people on the first I don't know what, the first time that that money was distributed, many people got that money. But now, each and every time, they'll be saying that people need to reapply, people need to people need to renew. many people are left out on these processes of reapplying, of renewing. People do not receive that money anymore. They'll be receiving things like UIF, what decline, what decline, things that they do not even know about. They have never worked in their life before. So what is UIF? What we have never worked before. You see, so those people who are responsible for that SRD grant, they are busy chowing that money. They are busy with it. Crime is so high here because we are not working. They were supposed to use that money to, okay, now maybe the budget is out to fix a certain road. People will be working that side. Budget for fixing boreholes and whatever. People will go and work. The youth is going to go and work there, if they're honest. Like, there will be many things that would not go wrong if we did not have corruption in this country, you guys, But hey, no. Yesterday I went to the library. Yesterday was the first day of pension grant for elders. So my library here, it's right next to the post office. Old people were sitting there. That's what made me realize that, oh, the pension grant has started. There were quite many outside. I just went into the library. I started doing my stuff. After like an hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, I had gunshots, like 6 gunshots. I wanted to hide under the table. I knew that the boys have came. They took the money. I don't know if they took it or something, because I never really followed it up or anything. I just went straight back home. I just came back straight home. I never really tried to find any gossip about it. But I'm not saying that they're right for doing it, but come on, you guys. We are not working. What are we supposed to eat? People are hungry. The youth is just not working. Not like, I think that South Africa is the highest has the highest percentage in unemployment, most especially for the youth. You see, what are they supposed to do? Those people have families. Those people have wives. They have children. They need to eat. Every day when they wake up in the morning, they look them up in the eyes. What are they supposed to do? I'm not saying that they're right for doing that, because they take innocent lives. Sometimes they shoot innocent people. Sometimes they just do a clean job. They take the money, they leave without shooting anyone. But they're stealing. But what is the difference between those people who conduct those heists and those authorities that loot the state's money? The difference is that those authorities have access to the money. They can take it and like the money is in their hands, so they just take it and do whatever the thing that they want to do with it, steal it, chaff it in those shady bank accounts that they have, or I don't know how they do it, but it's the same. It's also stealing, and on their side it's called corruption. The municipality will be doing this and this and that. Money is lost, money this, money that. Corruption. Everything is just so bad in our country because of this corruption, you see. So yeah, okay. Today I just don't want to be giving you answers. I just don't need. Okay, in what ways can victims of crime be better assisted and empowered in the criminal justice system? Okay, this one requires okay. What am I supposed to do now? Hi, guys. I need to find a document that I need to show you. I'm not even sure if you're going to see it. This one, yeah. Okay. I'm sure that you cannot see it. I know you cannot. Okay. The name of the document. It's not opening. What's wrong? Hey, this laptop. Open. The name of the document is called Victim Empowerment Pamphlet. That's what's written there. Yo, guys, it's not opening. I don't know what's going on. Let me try this one. Masters. It's not opening, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so this question, okay, here it is, it's opening now. I don't know if you can see it, but I once spoke about this on a certain video. I don't know which video it is. I don't know if you can see it, but if you cannot see it, it's okay. The name of this first one is called Victim Empowerment Program. Ne? The second one is called Minimum Standards on Services for Victims of Crime. So there's a whole lot of information that you are going to find here, a whole lot of information. I just hope that you can see it, you guys. This pamphlet gives you a whole lot of information on how to first report a case, what is going to happen when you get to the police station, how like they give you information that there has to be an investigation. They give you a whole lot of information of you as a victim, how everything is going to pan out for you when you are there. The right to be treated with fairness and with respect for your dignity and privacy, the right to offer information. They need to give you all the relevant information, and they also need to give you the right to assistance. They need to assist you in every way that you want to be assisted. Maybe you are fighting with your partner, for an example. Then maybe you guys live together, or maybe even when you don't live together, but you have your stuff at their place and they beat you up there, you had a fight. So when you go there to report this case, you have a right to ask them to please assist you by accompanying you with the police van or whatever to go back to the house, just for reassurance that you are safe, to take your stuff, take whatever you want to take your belongings, then you go back into the van, and then they take you to a safer place. It could be your house, it could be when maybe they feel like when you feel like you are actually not safe out here where everyone knows where you are, they take you to a safe house. Yeah, they take you to a safe house. There's this place that like you stay there anonymously, so you know, so that you are out of reach, so that you are safe until maybe the person is arrested or something, you know, whatever procedure that is going on. So and they also have the right, I mean, you also have the right to be assisted by giving you alternatives of those shelters. And maybe you experienced a very dangerous crime, robbery, or whatever. You are traumatized in a way. You need to see a traumatic, I don't know, maybe it's a therapist or what. I don't know what they call themselves, those people. But yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Those psychologists, they need to take you there, or a social worker, or whatever that is suitable for your situation, you know. So you are going to find all the rest of the information that I am talking about here, and you have the right to compensation, restitution. mm, okay. You see, if someone has committed a crime, what's going to happen? You report, like the police are the first step to everything. I always say this on these SJD videos. They're going to be prosecuted and everything, you know. They, like, there's just a whole lot of information here. If you are called as a witness for the prosecution, if you have to be a witness at the court, at the trial, after conviction, when sentence is executed, whatever. If you are in need of assistance, the Department of Social Services and other social service providers will, if available, offer emotional and practical support services, which may include court preparation programs. Healthcare workers will ensure that your rights, as contained in the Patients' Rights Charter, are upheld. The Department of Education will ensure that intervention programs such as counseling, referral, and support procedures are in place for the victims in the educational system. If there is any further threat after sentence, you, the investigating officer or the prosecutor, must immediately contact the Office of the Witness Protection Unit. There are a lot of stuff that you are going to find. All the answers are contained in this document. If you don't trust me, I don't know what you're going to trust. I don't even know what you want to write if you do not trust what I'm saying. So yeah, like everything is here, you guys. Everything is, make sure that you find this document. Make sure you see. You can even start by explaining, like defining the word victim, you know. But make sure that you reference it, like in text referencing. Let's do that. It's important. It really is important. Let's jump to the fourth one. You guys, you know why I stopped giving you answers? It's because you guys end up writing what I am saying, and there's a lot of you who are listening to me. So I'm just trying to avoid plagiarism. That's why I stopped this thing of giving you answers, because here we do not have exact answers. So I want you to open your mind about everything. I'm just giving you clues and ideas on what to write about, so that you can be able to be like, you know what to look for on the internet, you know. Maybe sometimes you could be clueless and not know what to search for. So now I'm just giving you those kind of clues, you know. I just want you to have an open mind about this whole thing. But Hey, you guys, hey, I can't trust you. Okay, the fourth question. In the course of this module, you reflected on the ethos of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa and Ubuntu. In what ways can a criminal justice system functionaries incorporate the principles of Ubuntu in their daily work? Yo, I want to sleep. Okay. Okay, some lecturers, they prefer that you define Ubuntu, and some do not want you to do that. You need to check with your TAs. So if they want you to give the definition of Ubuntu on the assignment, I don't remember, was it the second or third assignment that was talking about Ubuntu? I gave you clues on what to write, and also you have everything about Ubuntu on your study guide. This is the study guide that I'm talking about. This one. The learning unit what? Learning unit what? Yeah, this one. It's not actually a study guide, but so you can just do that. Then you start, because this is 500 words. Yeah, we work, we don't joke. You start by the SAPS. Then you come to the, because you report to the police, Yo, I'm yawning, guys. You report the crime to the SAPS. The SAPS conducts investigation and everything. They take it to court. But the NPA or the prosecutor needs to be there in between. You can maybe start by talking, writing about the police, the SAPS. Then second, you write about the NPA. Then you write about the court, or you can combine the NPA and the court, because a person cannot prosecute you on the streets or in your house. They need to prosecute you in court, and you need to you need to talk about the NPA, the prosecution part of it, and also continue. Now I'm talking about the courts and the NPA, and continue talking about the sentencing or the trial thingy or stuff like that. And in the SAPS, you can talk about the conviction part of it, because when they convict that person, it's some sort of, it's the start of justice, you see, because if that person is not arrested, nothing is going to happen. No form of justice is going to prevail. So that is the first form of justice. That's where justice starts. The conviction, you talk about it. You talk about the prosecution part of it, the trial, if you feel like you have something to say about it. If you do not have anything to say, just leave it like that. You talk about the sentencing part of it. That's why I was talking about this. I hope you can see it, John Christian. This document. You see, if you can have this document, you are sorted. I just do not know how to send it to you guys, but yeah, if you can see it, this is the exact document. So yeah, all the procedures of how everything it's conducted, from the reporting part of it up until to the what's this prison stuff? They call it the Department of Correctional Services. Yes, up until to the correctional services, up until the person is released through the parole board, like all the process is in that document. So you need to make sure that you find that document so that you can write relevant stuff. You see? So there's just a whole lot of stuff that you can talk about here. So, but all in all, the criminal justice system, functionaries can incorporate the principles of Ubuntu in their daily work by practicing things like what are the proposed? What am I saying? What are the principles of Ubuntu? The principles of Ubuntu is honesty, loyalty, and those kind of things. They're there in your guide. I think it's unit 2 or unit 3, somewhere there. But also, most of the information is contained in unit 4 of your learning unit there in your My UNISA Moodle app, whatever. So how can they do that? Let's say maybe now we are talking about the first things first, the cops, the SAPS. They should not be bribed. They should not be allowed to be bribed. They should not take bribe. Why? They should not take bribe, because I am the one who is in the wrong, I raped a child. I raped a boy child. A boy who is maybe 12 years old. I raped him. Because I have the money, I bribe a police officer. I give him some money to do away with the docket. Without the docket, all the evidence that I raped him, all the medical information that the doctor found my DNA in his system, or whatever kind of evidence that will be found, it's in that docket. If that docket is lost, we have no case. How can you take a case to court while there's no docket? What are you trying to say? Don't waste our time, my friend, please. Next. You see? So the police should not accept that bribe. No person can lose a docket apart from the police officer. I don't know, maybe the crime, the corruption has integrated, I don't know. But hey, those people, fear them after God. So, they should not take that bribe to lose the docket. Like, there are many things. This is just an example, I'm just giving you a clue on what to actually focus on. So which principle of Ubuntu is being practiced here? It's loyalty. They're being loyal. They're being trustworthy. They're conducting their job honestly. Fine. We pass the SAPS. The NPA or the judge, and let's say the presiding officer, to accommodate everything. The presiding officer should not accept a bribe as well, so that they can rule in my favor that I did not rape the child. Let's say maybe the police officer was honest enough. My case here was taken to court. Now I also have the money. I continue having my money. I try to bribe the presiding officer, or I don't know, the NPA, that I did not rape that boy. I don't know what they're going to say, but they're just going to rule in my favor. You see, I win the case. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't accept those kind of bribes. That is another sign of Ubuntu. They're conducting their work legitimately. The Department of Correctional Services. Now I am convicted. I am inside the prison. I'm a prisoner now. I'm wearing a blue uniform because ladies wear blue uniform and the guys wear the orange one. The police should not. The prison warders are not supposed to take bribes from us to smuggle in drugs in there, to smuggle in weapons in there, to smuggle in all those kind of forbidden things. Alcohol, those guys smuggle alcohol. Those guys smuggle daga, insango, bachi, madegwane. What do they call it? I don't know, right? Kush. Um, they smuggle a whole lot of stuff, you know. That is corruption. If corruption was not there, people would serve their sentences and so neatly, and they'll be like so rehabilitated in a way that it's so amazing, you know. But I'm not saying that most of them are not rehabilitated. They are, but they are those that they feel like prison is their home, because when they are there, that's where they can be able to make a living, you know. That's where they make a lot of money. They run their drug syndicates in there. They're not able to run their drug syndicates out here, but they are able to run their drug syndicates in there, you know. So that those kind of people. And how can I smuggle drugs while I'm in prison? I'm seated here. They smuggle cell phones. Those people are not allowed to have cell phones. But they're busy disturbing our peace on Facebook, inboxing us, telling us how much they love us, telling us this and this and that. So corruption is just everywhere in the criminal justice system. But if it wasn't there, a lot of things will be fine. People are losing their lives in prison because I have smuggled a knife, hook up for someone in there. I smuggled in those people who are in gangs. You guys should check the Agenda Network if you haven't checked it. You should check the Agenda Network. It's on Facebook. It's called the Agenda Network, not food or whatever. It's just the Agenda Network. There you are going to find videos of people talking about their prison experience. This is where I get all the information. When you're doing law, you must be informative. You need to know a whole lot of stuff. That's why I've started listening to the news. But there are a whole lot of things that you can talk about. Just just list the principles of Ubuntu. Where are the principles of Ubuntu? They're somewhere here in your guide. Principles of Ubuntu. Okay. Aibo. Where are they? Okay. Okay. Ish. acceptance of our differences. These are the principles of Ubuntu. Ne? Mutual understanding of one another, respect for each other, treatment of each other with dignity, reconciliation and unity, value of human life, spirit and selflessness of sharing, environment of trust. You look like there are many principles of Ubuntu. Ne? You can even look it up on the internet. There's just a whole lot of stuff that's going to appear there. Then you just pick one, you talk about it, you pick the next one, you talk about it, you pick the other one, you talk about it, and there you have 500 words without even getting a headache, you know. So let's jump to the 5th question. Think of a role model who you believe whom you believe embodies the qualities that are vital to being ethical. Bible. You know, I am reading the fifth question, but my eyes go back to the 4th one. Okay, think of a role model whom you believe embodies the qualities that are vital to being ethical. This does not have to be a famous person. Say who this person is and why you look up to him or her for ethical guidance. 500 words. Someone will say, I look up to my mother. You look up to your mother. Okay, that's nice. I look up to my uncle because he's a cop. That's good. But where are you going to find 500 words? Do research. Do not be lazy. I'm not saying it's wrong to look up to your mother. I'm not saying it's wrong to look up to your uncle. I'm not saying it's wrong to look up to anybody who's not famous or whatever. But sometimes we don't do these things for, I don't know. But we do these things for marks. That's the only thing that matters, you guys. We're not honoring our relatives here. They don't care about them, you know. But I'm not saying it's wrong or anything. It's still fine. You can write about whoever you want to write about. Here you need to, like, it's not like it's not compulsory, né? But this is my opinion, my own personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? All right. Here you need to talk about a well-known person who is an icon, someone who you are going to be able to write things about him or her that everyone knows about. Like, this is also going to be simple for you because you're just going to check it up on the internet and you start writing what you read about that particular person on the internet. You can write about Zola 7. You know how we changed a lot of lives. You can write about the former Chief Justice of South Africa, Mogoeng. On last semester, on this portfolio, I wrote about Mogoeng. You can write about the gift of the giver's founder. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he is Suleiman, that Indian guy. Look at the good work that he's doing without any corruption. Even if there is corruption that's going on there, you'll never see it because most of the things that he promises to do, he do them. We see them. He practices what he really preaches. Even when he does chaff some money somewhere else, but most of the work is being done and we are happy about it because we're being helped. Remember the KZN floods? That guy really helped those KZN people. We were happy about him, you know. So not the South African government, that will come to your house when they want to be voted for and give you a t-shirt. Are you going to eat that t-shirt? Are you going to sleep in that t-shirt? Will that t-shirt give you an income or whatever? Oh, please. And you can talk about the founder of Motsipe Foundation, Mr. Patrice. You can talk about him. He is a very successful man, well driven by I don't know what, but he's still doing good for people. You know, his foundation is assisting a lot of people in many things, in many ways. So you can talk about Sean Mkhize, who's her, oh yeah, Mam Mkhize. Yeah, because she does assist many people. She built 10 houses. I don't know where the location is, but I think it's KZN. She built 10 houses for those people who lost their houses to floods. She also assisted Zola when he was down and out. She does a whole lot of beautiful things. I'm not a fan of her. I don't follow these celebrities and all that. I just come across the information on the internet when I'm looking for stuff, when I'm doing my own research, or maybe on social media. But I'm sure that you guys who watch her TV shows, those reality shows, I don't know, maybe they still play or something, because I don't watch TV, so I don't know. But you must be knowing a lot of information about her that I am not mentioning here, because I do not know anything about her. There's just a whole lot of people that you can talk about. You can just search on the internet, write about anyone, write about anyone that you feel that there's a whole lot of stuff that you can write about them. But do not copy. You read about that person, understand everything, and then you start narrating your own story about that particular person. I'm telling you guys, I am telling you, you are going to score a 90 plus for this. All right, sixth, the last question. Reflect on your learning experiences in this module and how this may have influenced your answer. Identify the highlights of your journey through this module considering the following guidelines. Experience with online learning. This one, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to tell you anything. Do I? No. There's nothing that I can say here, honestly. What can I say? This requires your own personal experience with online learning. With load shedding. How's online learning with load shedding? But this module doesn't really, it's not really being affected, because you don't even have online exams and everything, so you cannot talk about the load shedding. It's so irrelevant, Just talk about your real experience with online learning. I click this question. I don't have to be talking about it, because this just requires you to write about your own personal experience, really. So you need to make sure that you reference. Last time I checked, SJD used the Harvard way of doing stuff. Ne? So you need to reference. You really do need to reference. It's a must, actually. It's a must. And for online sources, you need to make sure that you also include their links and the day that you access that particular information is very, very important for you to do that. And also, yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all that you're supposed to do. Make sure that you reference everything, write everything neatly and all that. Make sure that you just work hard for this. You do not want to repeat this module. You really do not. I'm telling you, you do not. So yeah, that will be all. Later on, I think I'll be recording IND revision. Yeah. Okay, that's all from me to you. You guys should work hard and pass. Adios.